5 characteristics of services are: first, we have the lack of ownership. It is the most obvious characteristic of services. It refers to the fact that you cannot own a store, a service, like you can buy a product. This character is strongly linked to several characteristics of services. For example, you are buying a airplane ticket to fly to the USA. You are buying the service that will start at the beginning and end and finish at the end of the flight, but you cannot take the airplane flight home with you. Second is we have intangibility. When we think about services, the first thing comes to our mind is intangibility, because the services cannot be seen, tasted, felt, heard, or smelled before they are bought. For example, in the restaurant, you have a good ambience, good cutleries, and make sure that the customers feel good and have the excellent experience while staying or experiencing services of your hotel. The primary objective of the intangibility is the feeling of the customers, or the quality of service that you are given to the customers during experience. The third characteristic of services is inseparability. This means that the services are produced and consumed at the same time. This also entails that the services cannot be separated from their providers. For example, tourism and hospitality products are inseparable to the consumer, because the consumer and the service provider should be both present for the consummation of sale. When visiting a restaurant and you ordered your meal, the waiting and the delivery of your meal is part of the service by the waiter. All this part, including the service, are therefore inseparable. Fourth characteristic of services is perishable. It means that the service cannot be stored or later sold or used. In other words, it cannot be invention. This is one of the most significant characteristics of services, because it may have major impact to your financial result. For example, tourists may stay away from the seaside resort when the weather is bad, in a season when the weather is usually good. The last characteristic of services is variability. Also belongs to the significant characteristic of services, because it refers to of service can vary greatly depending on who provides them, when, where, and how. For example, returning to the garage time and time again for a service on your car might see different levels of customer satisfaction and readiness of work.
Fantastic.